Consent is not the same thing as choice, and choice is not the same thing as informed choice. In this video, I want to clarify what the differences between those are and also give you some examples of what they look like. So, asking for consent is obviously so much better than not asking for consent at all and just doing things without a mom even knowing what's going on. I have seen this happen, and also I've had to stop it from happening. If I wasn't there, it would have happened. And so asking for consent is obviously so much better, but that is really only the first step. That would sound something like, hey, we want to break your water artificially. Can we do that? And you give them consent. You say, yes, you can do that. But informed consent would look more like, hey, we want to break your water. Here are the pros and cons. Here are the risks versus the benefits of doing so. And then ask for consent. So that's one step better. Informed consent. They tell you all the risks and benefits of whatever it is that they're proposing. However, choice is yet another step, because if they don't give you any options other than what they are proposing, then you still don't really have a choice. And without choices, you're still not really in control of the situation or in true freedom. There has to be a choice in order for there to be real freedom. So that would look like giving you more than one option. We can do this, and allowing you to choose. However, the best and highest way is informed choice. So that looks like, here are your options. Here are the risks and benefits, the pros and cons of each of those options. You also have the option to do nothing, but giving you all the information that you need to be able to make an informed choice, to be able to make a wise choice, and a choice that you believe that is best for you and your baby. And I would also add that part of that is not just always verbally going through things with you, but in cases of proposed intervention, if they want to break your water, for example, that they would show you the tools that they use. They would explain to you how it works and how it happens. I was at a birth once where this mom, for some reason, had picked up the idea that she wasn't really truly in labor until her water had broken. And so she was kind of eager to have that done artificially. But she also wasn't fully aware of what that entailed. So it ended up being a lot more difficult, traumatic, painful to her than what she had maybe expected. So it's important that we are fully aware, like, what does internal monitoring look like? What is it that gets attached? How does that get attached? Is it really just a clip or a sticker? Well, no, that's not what it is. It's more like a spiral needle that gets attached to baby's scalp. And so often some of these details are kept from deciding parents. And to me, informed choice and informed consent means you are open and honest about these things. What it is, what it looks like, how it's going to work. That does not need to be done in a fear-inducing way, but in an honest way, because you love these people enough that you want them to make a fully informed choice. So I would love to hear from you. Did you feel like you had fully informed choice at your birth, or was it more like just asking for consent? Say yes, sign here. Or was it that you didn't even know what was going on and nobody even told you? And I really want other women who have not yet been there and had babies to be able to learn from those who have. And so if you share your experiences with us in the comments, that can help future mothers to really know what is the best way and how she's going to come away from that birth having retained full bodily autonomy, having been the decision maker, and really being able to look back with fond memories.